What is up, folks? Briston Gaming back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we help figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you can see here, we have a cool week ahead of us. We are going to cover two really cool server-side mods and then two mods that unfortunately aren't. But before we jump into anything, I do want to apologize for the sound of my voice. I have been sick lately, and I'm unfortunately unable to completely shake it off. So that's why you hear my voice sounding like it does. So I apologize. But also, thank you everybody for liking and subscribing. It does mean a great deal. It does help out. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you to the mod authors because you guys are continuing to do an amazing job adding stuff to this game, which really does help the longevity. We really appreciate it. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the mods. And the first mod is the Iceberg 71's Animal Overhaul. And what this mod does is, you see how we have a whole bunch of stuff here that says babies and teens. So this mod adds baby and teen versions to every animal in the game. So you've got snakes, rabbits, chickens, coyotes, bears, what have you. And they spawn just randomly. Now, of course, I've got these all spawned out here so we can see them all. But, you know, you've just got a whole bunch of different little animals here. Just, you know, a bear, little baby bear, and a teen bear. Sometimes the HP can be different on them, which is really cool. I actually really like that. Sometimes you can have a baby, like you see this baby zombie here, or this baby zombie bear has got more HP than the teen bear. I like that because of variety. Maybe this zombie bear has stronger parents than the teen bear did, you know. So that's why it's going to be a little bit higher. Like, you know, there's all kinds of cool stuff with this. It adds a lot of variety to the wildlife you encounter in the game. And what's really fun about this is with the way that the grass and stuff is and these shadows and stuff, playing around with this mod, me and my friends, because this is an awesome server side mod, sometimes you can't see these zombie animals or these babies. I mean, off in the grass and in the shade and stuff. So you're out, you know, chopping wood or whatever, and then you start getting attacked. You're like, what the hell? And you can't see it right away. And it's a damn, you know, it's a baby wolf right there, or it's a mountain lion or something. Like, these things will surprise you, and it's so fun to just get that jerk of like, oh my god, what is attacking me? And you just, you know, run around like a retard trying to figure what's going on. It is a super cool mod. I really enjoy the variety that this adds with the wildlife in the game. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the really cool, really fun to play with server-sided White River Tools of Citizenship that adds in a lot of content. And you guys can see this really cool zombie horde just kind of walking through, a little wandering horde here. I don't know where that dog is going. Oh, don't know what that dog is doing. But the mod is super cool. I'm going to get away from these zombies real quick so they don't bite us. So what this mod does is it adds in a whole bunch of stuff. So you get this quest as soon as you go do these, you know, craft the bedroll, do all this other stuff. As soon as you knock out those additional things, you get a quest that has you kill 10 zombies. Well, you kill the 10 zombies and then you get this White River Citizenship card. So you go turn this card in, or when you get this card, you can go to recipes and you get these quests, right? So you can do these different quests to get these cool different items. Now, what's really cool about this is you can do these things a whole bunch of times and you'll get quests to do. Wow, that was awesome. That dude went super far. I think he actually flew inside the trader. Anyway, so you can do these quests as many times as you want. So you could do, like, if we go back here, we can do like this Deshan revolver quest, you know, as many times as we want, or we can go do the elite version or the veteran versions once we get up there. And each one has you just, you know, you kill a whole bunch of zombies, you kill 1,000 zombies, you get the elite, you kill 10,000 zombies, you get the veteran. I think that's how it works if I remember right. But what's really cool is some of these quests are really super hard. Like, you've got one to kill a Wendigo that is really quite fun and hard, but it's actually really cool because how the quest works is like this one here. We're just going to go ahead and read this one to get the Hell Beast. And as it says, like, the trader's friend Johnny Blaze needs some community help to defeat a juggernaut demon. Help Mr. Blaze defeat the evil demon and in return obtain the Spirit of Vengeance Hell Beast for your eternal enjoyment. The trader suggests it may be a good idea to bring a friend with some extra first aid kits and lots of ammo. And they are not wrong. So now we have to go So we're going to come here. We're going to track this quest, which is 600 meters that way. Now, like I was saying, the cool thing about this mod is not just, because of the cool text and stuff that Showed and Kelforus is added in, but some of the quests actually, like for the different items, actually have kind of a story. Like the Amelia Earhart gyrocopter is really cool because it has a story. Now, I'm not going to show you it because I don't want to spoil it, because it was to me, it was honestly one of the most enjoyable quests in the game because of the story behind it, which I think a lot of people would really enjoy when they play it. So here we are. You guys are about to see one of the coolest quests, or one of the hardest quests for this mod once we start this. So you hear all that stuff, you see all the stuff spawning. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go God mode. You guys see all this crap happening here. Look at this big guy. This is the Juggernaut. This dude is hard as hell to kill by yourself. On a normal, look at how much he's healing. He is hard. You're not gonna easily kill this thing. We were playing this on a multiplayer server with me, Luna Bug, my wife, and a couple friends of ours, and I went through a ridiculous, no, when I say I went through a ridiculous amount of ammo, I went through, I think it was 10,762 to kill this guy by myself, and it involved a lot of running around just so he wouldn't kill me, because you look, he's got 20,000 HP. This is a super hard quest, and he does that demon fright buff, which will mess you up, so you really got to fight him from a distance. But it's super cool because once you complete this, you actually get the, I don't know what that thing is shooting at. I'm playing around with another mod, kind of testing some stuff out, but you see how this thing is doing some serious damage. So we're just going to go ahead and, you know what, that's taking too long. Let's say dev, not def, give us the dev gun. We're going to kill this dude one shot, right? Boom. So he dropped some stuff. So now we have the quest complete, right? So now we just got to go back. Who's still attacking us? Oh, that guy. So now we just got to go back to the trader. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, so now we have to read this. Now we go to the trader. I'm not worried about the bike. We can always come back to it. But now we go to the trader, we turn the quest in, and then we're going to get an awesome motorcycle, which is really cool. And it's super fun to play with because, one, it's very, very, very fast. Two, it's just all around a really cool vehicle to have because you can do some super sick... What the crap is going on with the ground? Sorry, that's my ADD, my attention deficit. Ooh, shiny. As my wife likes to say, I have. Come here, Joel. We're just going to pick a random reward. Cool, now we got our motorcycle. So we're going to come over here. Place it on the ground so you guys can see it. Look at that awesome thing. Look at how that looks. It just looks so cool. And we don't have any gas, so real quick, so we're going to say gas. Give ourselves some gas. We're going to go out of God mode. Put some gas in it. And this thing is just fun. Wah! And look at that jump. That's why I love this thing so much, is the jump. And then if you hit the lights button, you got the nice cool flames that come out of it. It's just so cool. I love this thing so much. But this whole mod is just really fun to play with, and it being server side really does up the gameplay for a lot of people. But with that, we are going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the super cool, super awesome Weapons of Some Destruction by Joseph Patch. Now I have shown this off back in Alpha 19, but it's been updated for Alpha 20, and I think they've added a couple new weapons. So there's actually, there's the essentials for this mod, which adds in a cool spear, crowbar, katana, Then there's the tactical version, which adds in, or the tactical version, which adds in these weapons here. There's a DARPA version, which is kind of like a sci-fi, which adds in some extras. And then there's a medieval one that adds in more than what I've actually got displayed here, because I don't want to go through every single thing and ruin everything for you. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go ahead and equip some of these, show you what they look like, find some zombies here in the wasteland that we can play with. And then, you know what, I'm actually going to do the claymore too, just because I really want to see what that claymore looks like in third person. So we've got this little katana here, we got a Mo here. Look at that, one solid cut, and we are actually going to go ahead and unfreeze the AI. We do have this little army base here with this little dude over here crawling. What's up, buddy? Come to get sliced? Nah, you came to get crowbarred, huh? Or maybe poked? The cool thing about this mod though is if I actually go back into the ground, and that's not the right button. If I go F5 and you see, it actually looks pretty cool. Like the weapons themselves actually look really neat. And then if I hit this button, you can see what it looks like from the side. They all actually look really neat. They're really good designs on the weapons, which is unfortunately why this is not a server side mod, is because it does use unique assets for them. But man, they look cool. Especially this sword looks really nice. Just looks super good, man. You can't get away from how cool that looks. Come on, I can do this. Okay, now turn this way. There we go. That way. Look at that. Look at how cool that looks. We come in here, we can replace this with the start bringing down some of these other weapons. Freaking holding a halberd. Nice little hatchet. Big old sledge. Look at this. I was gonna say we're out of stamina when we're in God mode. Look at these cool weapons. Man, they look good. Look at that sword. That's the tactical sword. A little tactical knife. Got an axe. And then another big old maul. That thing looks pretty sick too. Man, like Joseph Patch has done really good on these weapons. They look very, very good. I absolutely love the way these things look. But it's a super fun mod that adds in a bunch of weapons that you can both craft and find, and it's all around a very enjoyable mod. But again, unfortunately, it is not server side. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright folks, so the last mod is the Sacred Sets All-in-One by Dev Gang, and it's a super cool mod that really just takes and adds in just a absolute ridiculous amount of progression, to call it, for the game. So if you see here, I've got typed in Sacred. There's 50 pages or more, 56 pages of sacred stuff. You see down on my hotbar, I've got really high stuff. So you've got like this, tier 10 sacred stone axe, which you see doesn't really seem like it has all that much. But if we come here, we just type in stone, and we look at, oh, I forgot I had one right there. So we look at the base on this one. So 6 melee damage, 100 repair, and 21 block damage, versus this one's 30 and 37. So they actually go up a little bit. But then not just can you have tier 1 or level 1, you can have a level 6 tier 10 that is just ridiculous. And you see how using that barely cost any stamina, knocked that dude for a loop, and does, look at how fast that is. That's the cool thing about this, is as you go up in tier and in quality, you get, faster attack, reduced stamina cost. But not only that, if we come in here into the creative menu and we look, you've actually got turrets here as well. So the P1 turrets start out, kind of roughly about the same as vanilla at, tier 1. And then it goes up progressively higher to where once you start getting here, you're using different ammo types. Well, once you get to the PS, now you can use buckshot, shotgun stuff. And again, as it just continues to go up, now you can use slug, breach, these different higher levels of shotgun ammo. And then you come in here to the PSR, and now you can use 7.62. And then as it climbs through tiers, you're using, 7.62 HP, AP. And so it just progressively gets better to where as you get to the higher tiers, the minimum power draw for each turret is 4. But now they're doing a hell of a lot more damage. They're shredding through zombies left and right, left, right, and center, and just doing a ton of damage because DevGang has thought of a lot of this stuff in this mod. Now we take a look at this level 6 sacred tier 10 stone axe. We have this tier 1 here. So look at this one, 45 damage and 56 block damage versus 37 block damage and 30 melee damage. So again, you see that, not only can you find the tier versions, you also get the level versions. So this gives you just a ridiculous amount of progression as you're going through the game. You're going to have progression out the wazoo, and you can craft almost all of these. You just have to be able to find the essences of stuff. And again, as you're going through playing the game, you're going to find essences. Like, we're going to come back out here real quick. We don't have anything here, but we're going to spawn in a stag real quick. Hey, we're going to take it out, and then we're going to harvest it. And we didn't get any essences that time. But that's typically how you would get stuff, is as you're harvesting things, you're going to get different essences. Oh, we have a zombie over here. Cool. Come here, buddy. I need to smack you in the face. I'm going to make a bow knife real quick. I know we can get the essences from these, or you can get essences from these. It's not guaranteed. But that's, how you do stuff is the more you do little harvesting and gathering and stuff like that, you're going to get essences as you play the game, which are going to allow you to craft bigger and better stuff. So you can actually have, you get to a point what's called in-game for a lot of people, where your horde base is just able to handle whatever. You're going to be able to have a ton of these essences and craft these higher grade weapons. So you're going to have a higher progression path, or a longer progression path, which is going to keep the game from being stale, because you're always going to upgrade to the, tier 6 to tier 9, stuff like that. Like, you're going to really want to get to a point where you're doing just a ton of stuff. But to show you also, like, you can actually craft the essences of death as well. You can sometimes get them, or at least I've sometimes gotten them from looting on, I think it might be an older version that I was playing with where I got them from looting. But, sometimes you get them from looting or gathering, harvesting and stuff. But you can also craft them. You can use the raw meat for essence of life. Use the rotting flesh for death, and then the purgatory essence, don't remember. Oh yeah, you have to have 5 of each and you can craft purgatory. So you're gonna want to be killing everything, all the animals and stuff like that. But again, a normal playthrough for me, by the time I get what's considered end game, I'm stacked on both rotten flesh and raw meat, like to a point where I've got literally thousands of both that I never use. So this is going to give you something to do with a lot of those things. And again, it's going to give you progression path to follow. But with that, we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around, folks. I hope you had fun. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have fun, take it easy, and we will see you next time.